Excel's menu system is found at the top of the screen. It has several tabs that organize groups of icons. At first, it may seem complicated or even overwhelming, but it becomes easier once you understand how it works. Words like Home, Insert, and Page Layout are examples of these tabs. When you click a tab with the mouse left button, such as Insert, a new set of icons appears below it. Each tab contains tools for different tasks. For example, you'll use the Page Layout tab to adjust printing options or the Formulas tab to work with calculations. Most users, however, spend most of their time on the Home tab because it contains the most commonly used tools. If you've used programs like Word or PowerPoint, many of the buttons in Excel will look familiar. The icons with letters B, I, and U stand for bold, italic, and underline. When you move your mouse over an icon, a small pop-up tip appears explaining what it does. You might also see a keyboard shortcut listed, such as Ctrl+U for underline. You can choose whether to use the mouse or keyboard shortcuts. Both methods work fine. As you explore, it helps to be curious. Move your mouse over an unfamiliar icon to learn what it does. You might find something useful, like the Align Left button for text alignment. Of course, you don't need to memorize every icon in Excel, just as you don't need to know every word in the dictionary. Focus on the tools you use often. Over time, you'll naturally become familiar with the ones that matter most. Many of the features you'll use daily, especially if you work with Excel regularly, are found right on the Home tab. You don't need to explore every tab and button in Excel to start using it effectively. Here's a quick overview of the most useful ones. The Insert tab lets you add new elements to your worksheet. Here, you can create pivot tables, different types of charts, and smaller visual tools called sparklines. The Page Layout tab focuses on printing and page setup options. It helps you control how your worksheet looks when printed. The Formulas tab is essential for anyone who works with calculations. It includes tools for adding functions, tracing dependent or precedent cells, and other advanced formula options. The Data tab is designed for managing and analyzing data. You'll find popular tools like Sort and Filter here, along with options for forecasting and organizing information efficiently. Excel also has a Review tab, which allows you to check spelling, add comments, and protect your workbook. The View tab helps you control what you see on the screen, such as grid lines or page breaks. Finally, Excel includes a powerful help system that guides you whenever you need assistance. While Excel has countless features, you'll likely use only a few regularly, and that's perfectly fine. Above Excel's menu, you'll find the Quick Access toolbar. This small toolbar stays at the very top of the screen and gives you fast access to your favorite commands. You can customize it by adding buttons you use often. For example, if you frequently sort data, you can add the Sort or Filter button to the Quick Access toolbar. To do this, right-click the button on the ribbon and choose Add to Quick Access Toolbar. This feature saves time because you don't need to switch between tabs while working. Even if you're on the Home tab, you can still use commands you added to the toolbar, like Sort or Filter, from anywhere in Excel. One tab that stands out from the rest is the File tab. When you click it, Excel opens what Microsoft calls the Backstage view. This area focuses on managing your files rather than editing data. Here, you can create a new file, open existing ones, save, share, or print your workbook. When you're done, click the back arrow to return to your worksheet view. Excel's menu system, called the ribbon, may seem large at first, but it's designed to make tools easy to find and use. Don't be intimidated by all the options. Instead, take time to explore and hover over buttons to learn what they do. The more you experiment, the more comfortable and efficient you'll become. With practice, you'll use both the ribbon and the Quick Access toolbar smoothly and confidently, customizing Excel to fit the way you work best. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we'll explore shortcut menus and the mini toolbar, two powerful features that make working in Excel even faster. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to support the channel. See you again.